On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the spread. Watch the spread. No. Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Watch the pass.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A huge play there for Denver. 74 yards.
1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1.
Strong left. Hey, 4 down. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
They'll try to run with Lindsay, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chargers nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going up. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Trent Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On a 2nd and 6. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Their own 9-yard.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Big Mike Purcell with a tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Henry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On first down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
The stop made by
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third and 2, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
First and goal.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. There, he does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Carry for the Chargers.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 13,
Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
For first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They look to throw. It's Locke. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Benjamin. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Step out And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
He's across.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. You must get tired of seeing me.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 2 yards to go.
From the gun, Herbert. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 33-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
James Robinson.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
He's checking.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's Eckler again. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's...
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Rivers in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay. 82 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
14. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Herbert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 31. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Melvin Ingram. A 2-yard pickup brings
on 3rd down. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. The Broncos up. Unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
49-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is out quickly to the right. And he is going to get the first.